Well, I'm going to have to get busy here and at least cut this rhubarb up. So I guess, and I got some different kinds of apples here. And I might do something together or separately. I'm not sure yet. But I am going to get busy and chop up the rhubarb. Clean it. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's Mama Brooke here. I cut my rhubarb up last night because I wasn't feeling fabulous, so I didn't end up making it. But I'm going to make it now. So I'll see how many cups of rhubarb I have here. Now, I did put a 1/4 cup of sugar on this. I'm just going to put it into cups to see how much I'm going to get. Okay, I put 3 cups into here. I still have probably a 1.5 cups left. Maybe I'll make a crumble or something. And now I'm going to peel a couple apples in here. I am going to add a 1/2 cup of flour because rhubarb's full of water. And I bought from Pillsbury. I'm not even going to lie about it. I did not make it. I bought them. They're so cheap. I think you get 2 for $2.99 or something like that. So I'm doing about a tablespoon of brown sugar, and I did a 1/4 cup of white sugar on the rhubarb already. Now I'm going to slice up a couple apples here. Okay, I'm going to peel 3 apples. I have one big one. There's 3 different kinds of apples, actually, so I'm just going to do with what I have. Okay, I'm just slicing up the 3 apples. I'm doing them fairly thin, and I'm just taking the core out of this one and any of the green that's on there or the peel that's still on there, and just cut them fairly thin, not too thick, because the rhubarb's cut pretty thin as well. Okay, now that all the apples are peeled, I'm going to add some lemon rind. I'm a lemon freak. It'll stop it from browning because I'm going to let it rest for about a 1/2 hour. The lemon rind won't, but I'm going to add 1/2 lemon too and squeeze that on top. And that'll give it a little more tart taste. Not that the rhubarb's not tart enough, but, you know, this is how I roll. And I'll probably add a little bit of cinnamon. I was going to make a 2 crust pie, but I think I'm going to do a crumble on top instead, something a little different. So squeeze half the lemon over the apples. Keep your hand underneath it so you can catch the seeds. Otherwise, the seeds will fall in there. And 1 or 2 probably will anyways, knowing me. But that's okay. I'll just pick it out. Look at the handful of seeds I have. There, I did drop a seed. I always do. Sometimes I just use the juicer. I have a little glass juicer, and that works better, but it's all good. Okay, I'm going to add this into a bigger bowl. I don't know why I started with such a small bowl. And then I'm going to mix it all together now. So there's lemon juice, flour, and sugar in here. Mix it all up and then let it sit probably about a 1/2 hour. You'll find that the flour will absorb the water from the fruit, and you don't want a soggy pie, so it's the best way to do it. Okay. So it looks like it's all incorporated really well. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then just stir that in as well, and then just set this to the side and reserve while you're getting your crumble ready and your pie shell ready. Okay, I'm going to make a crumble. I have 1 cup of flour, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/2 cup of white sugar, and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And I have a stick of butter in here cut up. And I'm going to mix that all together and make a topping. So I'll just add it all in one bowl, and I'll do a little pinch of salt. And just crumble that up. Do you use my hands for this? And I just crumble it up so it's like pea size. And just keep mixing it in. My butter's cold. And I just keep rubbing the flour into the butter like that. And just keep doing that until it turns into like little pea size. And I'm going to put that on the top instead of a pastry shell on top. I'm going to do it with a crumble instead. I have enough rhubarb left over. I might make a coffee cake as well. And I can freeze that. I don't know why I'm making all this stuff. I got a hard piece of brown sugar in there. I'll take that out. Discard that. I just did a pinch of salt, not much, and I mean a pinch because that's salted butter. I pretty much only buy salted butter. So when a recipe calls for salt, I don't really use it. And assemble my pie. That's exactly what I want. Okay, I'm going to go wash my hands and clean up a little bit, and we'll do the pie show. Okay, I buttered my pie pan. This is a 9-inch pan, and this is the Pillsbury dough that I'm going to insert inside. So you just have to release it. Some people roll it out with some flour. I don't even bother doing that. Okay, just insert it into your dish, and I just go around and press the sides a little bit. When you're making a double, you can actually use a fork and press it on. And then I load it up. Just go all the way around your edges. And put all that down nice and firm. And the reason why you put flour into your apples and your rhubarb is because rhubarb's full of water. Rhubarb is not even a fruit. It's a vegetable. It's like celery texture. And it is considered a vegetable. They made it a fruit, but it really isn't. So, okay, so my pie shell's ready. I'm going to have a big pie in here. Woo! Mother Teresa. There we go. I need a spoon for the rest of it. Okay, and now I'm going to put my crumble on top. So I just break it up as I'm putting it on. And because it's butter and flour and sugar, it'll melt into it. Just sprinkle it on the top. And I haven't made one of these in years. Yeah, I don't bake a lot. I think I've already said that. I make banana bread. I make an amazing carrot cake. It's kind of a family thing, a tradition. My daughter has one every year on her birthday. I was actually just speaking to my daughter and son-in-law. It was his birthday party last night. She had a catering truck come and a bunch of guys come. I think 14 guys or something come over last night. And she had a taco truck come in and do the party for her. She said there was tons of leftovers. So she has friends there from Canada right now. They live in Los Angeles. And they gave them a bunch of the leftovers because they're staying, I think, in an Airbnb. And they were eating the rest for breakfast or brunch or whatever. They just came home from the market. So, yeah. Her garden is just beautiful right now. She's done an amazing job. Her birds of paradise, I think, are 16 feet high right now. She's got a banana tree, an orange tree, a lemon tree, grapefruit tree. She's got a big pool in the backyard. She's got a nice little life. She's a designer, stylist for clothing, and now transitioned into home design. So, and she's already got quite a few clients. She's doing really well. They were just in Hawaii for his birthday. They went to Hawaii. They had a lovely time. I lived in Hawaii for about a year, so she always wanted to go, and she never did go. But she said it was beautiful, magical, and something about it was kind of special. Like a really good vibe and stuff. I said, yeah, definitely something magical about Hawaii. It's not like any other island in the world. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven now, and I'll show you when I'm all done. It's looking good. I did want to say this will probably take about 45 to 50 minutes. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really have a recipe, so I'm just kind of gathering. I'll gauge it how it looks, and then you probably have to let it set for about an hour to cool before slicing. It'd be great with some vanilla ice cream. It'd also be great with whipped cream and lemon juice in it. That'd be fabulous. That'd be more my style. And I have a couple apples left over, half a lemon, and about a cup and a half of rhubarb. I'm going to see if I can make like a coffee cake sort of out of that. Let's see. I did want to say I do set this on a cookie sheet with parchment paper underneath it, so in case it bubbles over. I don't want to clean up that mess. The pie's been in about 50 minutes. It's looking amazing, but I'm just going to cover it for the last 10. I guess it's going to take an hour. I know you can smell it from here. Good. Apple, rhubarb, crumble pie. Still bubbling hot. waiting for it to cool, and I'm going to have a slice. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to make coffee cake next video. I'll see you then. Ciao.